Hello everybody. Hello everyone. Welcome to Let's Play. We're doing a follow-up video. We're currently doing a follow-up. Okay, it sounds on. Okay. We're currently doing a follow-up video on the last Let's Play, except this time instead of being mercenaries, we're on the loyalist side. Now, allow me to show you guys what I didn't get a chance to show you. If you want to become if you are a mercenary, you want to become a clanner or an innisphere, here's what you have to do. Ready? You have to go to faction play. Now, this, if you want to join a team, you have to click faction reputation and check your reputation. If you have at least a reputation of at least rank 1, then you can join. The higher rank you join, the more important you become. Try to finish your mercenary ranks if you can. That's very important. You have to do your best to try and finish the mercenary ranks. Try to do your best as best you can. Okay, units, faction details. Okay. First, you have to choose which one you want. Clan or innisphere. Once you choose, they'll show you each and every faction. They'll give you all the information about which one you want to join. What side you want to join all depends on what mechs you have. Okay? If you have only innisphere mechs, I have 6 clan mechs only, and all the rest are innisphere. So it would, if I joined clan, my innisphere mechs would be useless. So, just to give you a brief idea, I'm just showing you this just to give you a brief idea. Okay, innisphere, view factions. Okay, once you choose, click pledge loyalty. Once you pledge loyalty, you're in that faction. Once you pledge loyalty, you're in that faction. You can rescind. If you rescind, you cannot go back unless you left in a higher position. If you left the faction in a sergeant or higher, you can leave and come back. If you left any lower than a sergeant, you will not be welcome back. Period. So be very careful when you pledge loyalty. Make sure that you know the faction and you know the way they are. Once you choose, pledge loyalty and you're all set. If you don't want to be a member of the faction, click resend loyalty and you go back to being a mercenary. I pledge loyalty to House Davion because I know House Davion very well from the MechWarrior novels. I read a lot about it, so I figured, okay, I know so much about it, may as well pledge loyalty to them. I also know what mechs they made and what mechs they did not make. So I take the mechs that they made to the faction battles. Of course, I have some other mechs that they didn't make. They're gonna go in other drop decks. So, but for now, what's gonna end up happening is that, let's see if we get this mic's all. My mic seems to be getting all messed up. Let's get it right here. Come on, there you go. Okay, now the mic's better. Okay, now. Now that you know what you're doing, you yourself can choose what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Okay? The leaderboards are what clan is so far in the lead and what house is so far in the lead. And how many wins they have. Now, how many wins they have all depends on the other members and if they choose to help them. It just so happens that if you're in House Davion and you're helping House Marek or House Kurita defend their territories, I'm in House Davion. House Marek is being attacked. I helped them today in a faction play battle. I got faction points for House Davion for helping House Marek. Why? Because all houses help each other. Loyalist playing for Marek. When you are a loyalist, you help all houses. When you are a clanner, you help all clans. When your clan pops up, you cannot ignore them. You have to join in. You have to set up. You have to set it up. You have to win. You cannot lose. When your own faction is up, it's do or die. You have to win at all costs. That's just know this. It can get tricky. Okay. You will sometimes play your mech. You'll see XP right here. See that? When you see that, you're going to click Mech Lab Skills. Okay? Now, you see that right there? In order to click one of these and activate that skill, you need SP points. In order to get SP, add SP. See that right there? Now you can use points that are available here or purchase skill points using C-bills. You could use any one of these three types of points. If you use either one of these three types of points, it will cost C-bills it will cost this. Or you could just play and grind and get XP points and convert that over to general SP. General skill points are what you need. For example, we're gonna put experience points. The experience points that particular mech actually created itself, we're going to convert over to GXP. Alright, so far 500 experience points cost 25,000 C-bills for 1 point. So you go all the way to the top. Ready? Watch this. For 16 special points, 16 points, 8,000 experience is being taken off, which you have 8,123. You have enough to cover it. But C-bills, you do not. C-bills, we only have 391,000. We don't have enough C-bills. So, what I think we might have to do is, my suggestion is, get 2 million C-bills. Then add skills. Okay, guys? 2 million. Then start adding skills. Only when you have 2 million. Got it? Then you start adding skills. You play it, you get killed, you lose. Find out what the mech needs. Okay, guys? When you're playing the mech, you're going to lose, you're going to die, you're going to suck. Constantly. You say, oh, this mech sucks, it sucks. It doesn't suck. The mech doesn't suck because you didn't assign skills. Until you give it these skills, it's gonna suck, yeah. You need to give it these skills. Firepower, survival, mobility, operations. Can I make a suggestion? Your very first skill ever should be that one. This has to be your very first skill. This one gives you a picture-in-picture long-range zoom with 4 times magnification. That allows you, instead of having 1, 2, 3 animation, it allows you to have a picture with a 4 times magnification. It allows you to see the hair and it allows you to see the nose hairs. That's if you don't want to get too close. If you want to snipe them from a distance. This is helpful. Big time. This allows retention of target information when the enemy moves behind the piloted mech. This is definitely something that you'd have to really need. Target decay. Increases the amount of time a mech is trackable when it leaves your line of sight. You only need this if you're firing LRMs or SRMs. Okay, guys? LRMs and SRMs can be fired without line of sight. Short-range missiles and streak short-range missiles have to have line of sight in order to shoot. Remember, long range and medium range, you want target decay 100%. Understand? Okay. Seismic sensors. This decreases the amount of time required for detailed target information. Okay, guys? This will gather info. The higher you go, the more info you will be able to gather, and quicker. Okay? Which means the quicker the lock will be. The higher you go, the quicker the lock and the more information you'll be able to receive. Now, if you go high enough, level 3, you can activate what's called seismic sensors. Seismic sensors allows detection and identification of enemy mechs via ground vibrations. Your mech must be stationary in order for this to work. So if your mech is stationary, not moving, and all of a sudden you detect somebody, that's because of seismic sensors. If the person moves, if anybody moves, you'll be able to detect them. You have to have the seismic sensors. You have to have both seismic sensors. This whole thing has to be done in order to be able to get the seismic sensors perfect. If you want them, absolutely positively want them, you need the whole thing done. Otherwise, no go. Okay, if you ever see this, then be very cautious and very careful on what you choose in here, because that means there's a lot of stuff that's in here that you don't have on that mech. So read where my picture is. When you hover over it, behind my picture there's a box. It tells you all the information about each and every item. This one says radar deprivation reduces the duration of time you remain targeted after breaking the enemy's line of sight. This says sensor range 1 boosts sensor range, which means the amount of distance to target an enemy. This provides you, the higher the number, the more meters you'll be able to detect somebody farther away. Okay? Now you have this one. This one, it says enhanced ECM systems. Decrease the max range at which ECM protected mechs can be targeted. And decreases cooldown duration required before stealth armor can be reactivated. Now ECM, you have to have it on the mech automatically. It has to be an ECM capable mech. This mech does not have ECM. Do not activate these. Got me? Only activate what you have, okay? Seismic sensors, radar deprivation. Reduces the duration time you remain targeted after breaking the line of sight. This is radar deprivation volume 3. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each level goes higher. Each one gives you a percentage. Each one is a percentage. Eventually, when you get to level 5, add those percentages up, and that's what percentage of that particular skill you have enhanced. Heat containment increases the maximum heat threshold before mech shuts down. Some people, when they play, they don't like to actually put a lot of heat sinks. Whenever you fire a weapon, the weapon generates heat inside the mech. You need heat sinks inside the mech in order to absorb that heat and keep the mech cool. If the mech gets too hot, it will overheat and shut down and not move. It won't move at all. It won't allow you to do anything until it cools down. And if you start getting hit with the stuff, if people start hitting you, that's going to generate more heat, and you're never going to activate. So you need to make sure that your mech is organized as far as heat goes before it goes out. Otherwise, you get hit once, you start heating up, you're screwed. Make sure Cool Run increases heat dissipation. Cool Run allows the heat sinks to do their job more efficiently. Cool Run should be at level 5 every mech. This, if you like to push the envelope, then level 5 for you. Because by using heat containment, it increases the threshold. If it says overheating and you have it at level 5, you could really get hot. I mean, really get really hot before it shuts down. You don't want to get it at level 5 because if you get too hot, it won't shut down, it'll explode. The most I would suggest, level 4. Level 4 is your max. That should be your absolute positively max. Level 4. Okay? Never go over level 4. That's your max right there. Because if you hit level 5 and you start overheating, it won't shut down. The mech will explode. I'm dead serious. It will freaking explode, and you won't even have a chance to get out. You'll be dead. You want the mech to be able to be shut down, and that if the mech gets shut down or destroyed, at least you can get the hell out of there. If you're dead, you can't go back. So, if your mech does not have a very big engine, it's gonna have trouble getting up hills. So if you don't have a big engine in there, might I suggest hill climb. Reduces the deceleration rate of slowdown when navigating slopes. So if you're going up a hill, your engine automatically slows down to get up that hill. What this does, by having hill climb at level 3, the mech does not slow down when it goes up a hill. Although you could get a running start and make it up the hill. What if you don't have a running start? You just stop and then walk up. By having a hill climb level 3, it won't it won't slow down when you walk up the hill. It'll just walk up like you normally would, normal speed. So this is good if you don't have a big engine in there. If you kept a small engine in there. Speed retention. Maintains a mech speed after being legged. Being legged means one leg doesn't work. Okay, guys? Normally when one leg doesn't work, your mech starts, one leg moves, the other leg drags. That's what happens. You move at half the speed because one leg is walking, the other mech is dragging. Now, if you're afraid you're going to get legged often, keep speed retention at level 3. This way you won't decrease speed, you'll be able to get the hell out of dodge before you get legged the second time. If both of your legs get destroyed, the mech is gone. Because if both legs get destroyed, it can't hold everything else up. Both legs fall apart. And everything else completely falls to the floor. Your legs are the most important part of the legs are the most important part. Without those, you're screwed. Make sure the legs are well equipped and well armored. Okay? Make sure you don't skimp on the armor on the legs. Everybody does this. Don't do that. Max armor on all legs. I don't care what you say. Don't care what anybody says. Max the armor on the legs and the core and the head. The general area of the most important part. Okay, guys? And if you're able to hold a weapon, one weapon in your core, put it there. Put it there with one heat sink. God forbid they kill both your arms and both your torsos, so all you have left is everything in the middle. You at least have one weapon and two legs so you can move around. So you can get the hell out of dodge, spot people, and that's it. I mean, you're alive. You're helping. You're spotting. That's being helpful. You're not being helpful if you're dead. Remember that. That's very, very important. If you're dead, you're useless to the team if you're dead. Improved gyros. Reduces the amount of screen shakes when being hit by enemy fire. Now, whenever you're being hit by enemy fire, the screen shakes. The reason why is because if you're getting hit by, like, let's say, an AC-20, you're going to see blasts in the screen, and the mech's going to shake. Because the mech's going to rattle every time. If the mech doesn't have good balance, it's going to rattle and shake. You're going to see what the hell's going on. By putting improved gyros, the mech's no longer going to shake. You're still not going to be able to see anything, but it won't shake. Which means, if it doesn't shake, you'll be able to move, and you won't be able to. You don't have to worry about slowing down. Quick ignition. Now, in this game, you are allowed to shut your mech down. Now, why, Mike, would I want to shut my mech down in the middle of the battle? Allow me to explain. Let's say you're in this mech right here, okay? You know what? Let's try something. Let's show you guys. I hope I remember what the shutdown button is, because I never shut my mechs down. I never shut my mechs down ever. So I hope I remember how to shut the mechs down. Shit. I think it's the S button. If you're not sure what all the buttons are, I will show you how to find out. Okay, guys? We're going to testing grounds. We're going to find out. I have ways of finding out. I'm going to show you guys how to find out what the controls are. There are a lot of buttons on the keyboard, and every single one of the buttons on the keyboard are used for something. Yes, every button on your keyboard is used for something. So make sure you have it all written down on a piece of paper as a reference. Press escape, settings, keyboard. Okay, global chat is both teams. Team chat is only your team. Lance chat is the lance you're in. Scroll chat log up, scroll chat log down, jump to news chat message. Okay, here is the mech controls. Arm lock, target arm lock, toggle power, override shutdown. Now, if your mech is getting so hot, it's about to shut down, you could press 0 to override the shutdown. Now, why would you want to do that? Because if you override the shutdown, you have the chance of running out of there and getting away from whatever is hitting you. Okay, guys? You have that chance of not getting destroyed. So you push O and don't shoot, don't fire anything. Just run. Get out of there as soon as possible. Then push O again. Shut down override off and allow it to cool down so you can get back in the fight. And try to figure out what you lost and what you didn't lose. Then get back in the fight. Then when you get back in the garage, you can figure out why you overheated in the first place. Cockpit lights. Cockpit lights are very handy on dark missions. There are not many. There's only 1 or 2 dark missions, so really there's the only time you need lights. Not many times you're going to need lights. So, plus you really don't really want lights in the cockpit. So, stealth armor. Stealth armor is only if you have the stealth armor on your mech. ESIM, you can turn it on and off when you have it on, of course. AMS, turn it on and off when you have it on, of course. Mech eject. If you have no weapons on your mech and the mech just moves, you can eject out of the mech and leave it there. Instead of the mech getting destroyed, you could just simply eject out of the mech. I wouldn't want to do that, because if you just eject out of the mech and leave it there, the winning team gets a salvage bonus Okay, guys? If your mech, if the entire team dies and you ejected and your team loses, the team that wins will get the salvage bonus. Will get extra. Team that wins will get extra C-bills as a salvage bonus. Whatever that mech is worth, they will get that in C-bills. The entire team. So, if you eject out of an Atlas, whatever that Atlas is worth, the team that wins will get that in C-bills. That's one reason why you never eject out of a mech, because if you're losing, they're going to get that amount in C-bills just by you ejecting out of the mech. Do not eject from the mech. Cockpit items. If you can activate cockpit items by pushing apostrophe. What? So I don't know what cockpit items activate by you pushing a button. I don't know. Consumables. There you go. Activate consumables. Activate cockpit items. Call shots or call artillery strike. Call airstrike. Launch UAV. Mask. Target lock. R key is target lock. Show target overlay. Q. Toggle friendly mech icons. Semicolon. Weapon group highlight. This should all been done in the mech lab. But if it's messed up and you forgot to fix it and you want to fix it in the field, you can fix a grouping by simply writing these down here. By writing these down here, you'll be able to fix it. Show battle grid. Toggle battle grid info panel. Scoreboard. Screenshot. Toggle pause. Push to talk. Yes, they have chat. Controls reference screen. Caps lock. Oh, the F1. Sorry. Invoke command wheel. E. Next command wheel order. Toggle free cam. Toggle UI. Okay, there's your movements. There's your spectators. When you're dead, you're watching other people play. These are the controls. Okay. Now, If you have more than two buttons on your mouse like I do, you could set buttons on whatever you want. For example, I'm going to do this. Let's see, 2, 3. So where's all the buttons on here? Okay, this button doesn't count, I guess. Apparently you gotta use the keyboard for that. Maybe this one work? Nope. What I think it's gotta be, I think it's gotta be set to a keyboard control. So maybe see now it's hard because mouse 3 set maximum zoom level. See now this mouse has button numbers on it, but I don't know what button numbers they are. See, each mouse you own is different. Each mouse you own has button numbers. This mouse has a bunch of buttons all over it. It's got buttons here. It's got 2 buttons on the side and 1 over here. Now it says right here mouse number 1 is this one. This is mouse 1. This is mouse 2. This is mouse 3. And this is mouse 4. Okay, now what I'm wondering is oh, this is mouse 3. And this button is 4 and 5. So you push the mouse wheel, it'll toggle the different modes. If you scroll the mouse wheel, so what happens if you scroll the mouse wheel? Nope, that button don't work. Okay. No. Okay. You have to be very careful with the key binding, because sometimes it's best to write down on a piece of paper what each and every key is. This keyboard, this is the mouse. Okay, guys? Write it down on a piece of paper for your reference and put it right in front of your monitor. Okay? And go on testing grounds and test out every single control and see which one you're missing, which one you're not missing. Okay, guys? You have night vision, thermal vision, and third-person combat mode. Yeah, dead serious. You have all that. Didn't know it. The reason why you didn't know it because you don't have the controls written down. They have zoom levels, alpha strikes, toggle chain fire, weapon door toggle. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. This is your video settings. Okay, now that's done. We are in Urban Mech UMR63. UMR63 has 1 ballistics hard point and 3 laser hard points and AMS, and I think it has a there's something else. AMS and something else. Alright? Now, if you have jump jets, push the space bar. Now, see the bar on the left side of the screen? Watch it go down.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
See? It tells you. We're going to jump jet on turns. We're going to try to get on top of that. Watch.
Fuel at 25%.
Not going to work. Want to know why? Gotta get a running start. You're not gonna get much of a running start with everything, but try.
Fuel at
Look
25%.
down. There you go. That's how to jump jet on something. Now, what you could do is getting on top of things is helpful. You can look around. Of course, urban mechs have 360 degree torso twist. Mechs in this game do this. Urban mechs only can do this. Urban mechs are turrets, walking turrets. That's all they are. They really don't do much. All they do is they're turrets. Let's say we want to get on top of that. I mean, we're really not going to make it, but we'll try. Nope,
Fuel
we're not going to make
0%.
it. Not going to make it.
Fuel at 25%.
Alright, let's try this again. Remember, the arrow points away.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Nope. Didn't make it. You have to be very careful because sometimes it goes up, but it's very hard to go forward, you know? You have to really get a running start in order to really jump long distances. Now, if you want to say you want to go up here, okay, this can be done. Make sure you get a good distance away. Make sure you get to that. Make sure you get the length of the arrow. Okay? At least the length of the arrow. Yeah, see? I stopped. The full length of the arrow. Alright? Now, go.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Done. Now, look at the legs. See the legs? How legs are yellow? Whenever you jump on something and land, you're damaging the legs. Those legs took damage when I landed. So, when you land, you have to make sure that you have enough jump jet left in you to slowly touch down carefully. If you don't, the legs will take damage. Let's see if I can show you a delicate landing. A landing that will not damage the legs. See that? That was a good landing. That landing will not damage the legs. Watch this. Ready?
At 25%.
See? That didn't damage the legs. Because I used the jump jets for what they're meant for. Now this is an enemy. See that diamond above their head?
Acquired.
That means that they've been spotted. That box means that the target is locked on. Now, if you haven't spotted, but they're not locked on, you can push R key. If they're not locked on, push the R key
Target acquired.
to lock them on. Okay, the letter R.
Target acquired.
And that will lock it on. It will tell you the percentage of hit points they have left. It'll tell you how far away they are. So if you have a small missile, if you have a small laser, do not shoot them. You gotta get up closer. Try to get 50 meters away. Small lasers. That's how far away you shoot the small lasers. Okay? Medium lasers. Medium lasers can shoot this far away. Large lasers can shoot this far away. Now when you're shooting this far away, you're going to want, remember that advanced zoom skill we showed you the other day? Push the letter V. V for Victor. See that? That's what advanced zoom does. Now, you're aiming. The weakest part of a mech is the place where they're looking out. The cockpit glass. Always try to shoot in the cockpit glass or where the engine is. The most armor on a mech will be here, here. Okay? This is the most armor in a mech. The least is here and here. The very least, no armor, is right there in the eyes. See that? Now all you have to do is just push every weapon on both at the same time. Hopefully we hit the eyes.
Target destroyed.
See that? Gone. Took no time flat. The reason why is because we aimed for the eyes, the glass. We drilled a shot right through the eyeglass, right through the glass. With the pilot's looking out, we basically murdered the pilot right there. That's evil. But that is the most effective way of killing a mech. Aim for the pilot glass. Some mechs have big pilot glass like this one does. Some mechs do not. Now remember what I said about jump jets? Jump jets can come in very handy.
5%. Fuel at 0%.
They really can. Especially if you're slow. You're slow, you can't get over things. This can allow you to hop over to something. There's no way I'm gonna be able to walk up this. So when you use a jump jet to hop over it. See that? It's a slow mech. Urban mechs are not fast, they're slow, so you have to compensate for it by putting jump jets. Jump jets allow you to take a very small leap over things. Now there's more mechs hanging around here. Now, this is your large laser. That's your small lasers. This is your autocannon. And that's what we put on here. If you want an alpha strike, push all three at the same time. Watch what happens when you do this often. See the heat? See on the right hand side of the screen? See the percentage getting higher? See that? Watch what happens. Heat warning. See that? That's what happens when you overheat. See why you don't see why you need to not overheat? This is why you need heat sinks and lots of them. You need more heat sinks than you need. Without heat sinks, you'll be doing that in the middle of a battle while you're getting shot at. Which means they're shooting your weak points on top of the head, which has no armor, which means you're screwed. Now, water, you can wade right through it. You don't really need to take bridges over. You can if you want to. I mean, it's okay. You don't have to. So, okay, the screen to the left side of the mech monitor there. There's a monitor with a little person there. That's how many kills we received. We only got 1 kill so far. Eventually, we're going to bump into somebody else. So when we do, we'll take care of it. Now, the whole purpose of the testing grounds is to experiment and find your way through and learn the map. Learning the maps is probably the most important part of this game, because the maps are very, very windy. There's a lot of stuff going on. You need to be able to learn how to navigate these maps. They're very complex. That's why they're labeled E6, E7, so you can memorize where good spots to defend, good offensive spots. Say, okay, guys, all of us are gonna meet in E7. We're gonna defend there. Last stand, E7. You find a good spot in the map where you can post defense. At last minute, you can tell everybody, okay, everybody in this game, meet me at E7. We're gonna make a last stand there. By doing that, they all go to E7. Automatically, you guys are in a good position. How did you do that? By doing this mode. This mode allows you to walk through and find good spots to defend. Okay, guys? Try to find a good defense spot. This might be okay. This looks good. Because they can't backstrike us because there's water there. So here you could have everybody meet you at D6. See? They can't backstrike you because there's nothing here. So tell everybody, meet me at D6. Last stand at D6. Everybody's back is to the water. You can't go back. Can't go forward. All you can do is go left and right. That's it. This could work. And look at this.
Target acquired.
We spotted somebody. I think we have to go far. We have to go closer to get information. Okay, we have an assault coming at us. Now you have to try to memorize the names as best you can. That says Atlas. Atlas is an assault, a 100-ton assault. We are a 30-ton compact mech. Killing an assault mech is not going to be easy with a light mech. Not easy at all. I'll show you one trick on how to do it quicker. Ready? Let's go over that first. Okay, zoom. Oh. See this? His back is turned to us. You know what this means? Back strike. Rear. This is why when you're setting up the armor points, they're front armor and rear armor. Nobody ever puts good rear armor. Now I'm going to show you why rear armor is important. Ready? Watch this. Now if you had good rear armor, you would easily shrug this off.
Target destroyed.
A light mech just took down an assault mech in that short amount of time. There's not enough rear armor in that mech. How did I hit the core and destroy that mech that quickly? With a light mech. This mech is tiny. Do you have any idea how tiny this mech is? I just killed it. That easily. That's messed up. That's called hitting from behind. So you could hit them in the glass, hit them from behind, and amongst other places as well. You can also leg them. I'll show you how to leg somebody. You gotta find them first.
25%. Fuel at 0%. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
I don't think there's any more mechs, but if there's one more, I'll show you how to leg somebody. I don't think there's any more mechs, guys. I think they only have 2 here.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Fuel at 0%.
Okay, ready? We're gonna leg this guy. Let me show you how to leg somebody. Aim. When you're gonna leg somebody, get up close. You're going to leg somebody. Do not shoot here or here. Try to shoot here. Try to shoot right at the joint. Okay, guys? Right at the joint. The leg will blow quicker. See the picture? Top right hand corner? See one leg is gone? Watch. Watch the picture. It's flashing. Flashing. It's red. Watch what happens. His arm's gone. Now watch. See that? Now be right there. Watch. Okay, now the arm. Okay.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, ready? Now it's time. Now we're going to do torso. Now watch the torso from top right hand corner. See? He's missing? Stop right there. He's got no arms, no side torsos. Now, if we blow the leg here, it'll blow up. We can try to go for the head glass and it'll blow up. We can try to kill the head. Nope. It doesn't have a head. it's attached to the body. Its head is its torso. It doesn't have a separate head, so all we can do is go for the leg or go for the torso. You know what? Just aim for the glass. Get it over with.
Target destroyed.
We could have just done that and killed him, but we took the hard way. Just to give you an idea on what is the easy ways, what's the hard ways. Now, if you leg him, he only has one leg. He'll move at half the speed he normally has. He won't be able to get it back either. Unless he has skill allows him to get the speed back. If you kill both legs, they get destroyed. Okay, guys, we're heading back. Testing grounds, there's no end. You have to exit out. Okay. Now, heat was good. Jump jets worked good. The lasers, I added ER extended lasers. The ER lasers I like a lot. I'm thinking of switching the ER smalls for ER mediums. Oh boy. Okay, we're just going to exit out of that because we don't have enough to cover it. That's basically what it is. Remember, whenever you make changes, you have to pay for them. If you don't pay for them, you don't have the money. Make sure you have at least 2 million C-bills in order to make changes. Remember, whether you're a loyalist or mercenary, You pay the same amount no matter what you are. Only good part about being a loyalist is that you have an entire area standing behind you. Now I have 5 clan mechs, and I'm a loyalist for Innisphere. I could sell all my clan mechs right now and gain C-bills, but I decided not to do that for the simple reason why, by keeping those mechs, I could leave the Innisphere and switch over to clan right now. If I wanted to, I switch to clan. I have enough clan mechs for one. You have to have clan mechs 5 in total. You have to have 5 mechs of the other side in total in order to switch. In order to switch over to the other side, you need to have 5 mechs of that side. So if I wanted to be a clanner, I would have to have 5 clan mechs in order to be a clanner. So always keep 5 mechs of the other side, just in case. Okay, let's take a look, see what I got. I'm in a sphere. Okay? Let's see what I have as far as clan mechs goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. See that? 5. We're good. 5 mechs. You should always have. Always have 5 clan mechs. Try to have 5. Try. Do the best you can. Try to have 5. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing before we end this. Before we end today's well, whatever this is. This is not really Let's Play because we didn't really play anything. We're gonna call this a I don't know. I'll think of it. When I release this video, I'll think what to call it. Okay, let's jump in a game real quick with just a mech so I can call it Let's Play and be done with it. Okay, we're gonna jump in a game and we're gonna show you what I've been working on lately. Just recently, I picked up some pretty decent mechs, I have to say. I picked up this one recently. This one needs to be grinded big time. I have 0 skills on it. This is an Innisphere clan mech called an Atlas. This is a big SOB. This has a lot, as you can see. Okay? Quick play. We're gonna run it through a couple of games, and then we're gonna call it. Okay, guys? Brand new mech. Brand spanking new. I just purchased it, and I just set this mech up. No skills. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, guys? I'm telling you right now, when you just purchase a mech, the mech will suck. The mech will suck. I'm telling you right now, every mech you just purchased, they all suck. However you set it up, that's what you need to work on. Whatever it needs, that's what you need to work on. If you need to go faster, put a bigger engine in it. If you can't, then try to give it skills that'll make it go faster. If you can't fit a bigger engine, can't squeeze it in, then try to get skills that'll make it go faster. If you're worried about heat, there's heat skills you can use. Remember what I showed you before with skills? Now we're going to see what it looks like when you don't have any skills. Remember, this mech has nothing. This mech is as green as you could get. It's very difficult to have a mech like this with no skills. It's very hard to run an assault mech with no skills. Very hard. You're probably dying very easily in an assault mech. The good part about this game is that you don't have to pay for repairs. So if you do die, you're fine. World of Tanks, you have to pay for ammunition. You have to pay for repairs. This game, you don't pay for ammunition. You don't pay for repairs.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Okay. Laser. Laser. LRM 20s. Autocannons. Okay. We have 4 buttons on our. We have a grand total of 4 buttons on our mouse. All 4 buttons are all 4 buttons are for all 4 weapons. Now we could have easily just put all 4 lasers on 1 button, but it would look like this. But I wasn't sure if the heat was able to handle the heat or not. Now, taking the overhead road's fine. The problem is you can't jump down
Target
the
spotted.
jump jets without destroying your legs. So you need to wait. You need to wait until you find a ramp going down.
Target spotted.
So you have to hope to God this road is going where you want to go.
Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna go this way. Oh, I see someone.
Target
Really?
Critical damage.
Target spotted.
See what I mean? I almost overheated. Twice I overheated. And now I took a lot of
Target
damage.
spotted.
Not good, guys. Not good. Now I don't have skills for zoom.
Target spotted.
I don't have zoom skills. I can't see my targets. I don't have the zoom. I don't have the skills for the zoom. I don't have any skills. See how hard it is playing with no skills? You can't do anything. Now, the smart idea for me, with no skills, get on the ground. If I had skills, I'd be able to go up there and I'd be able to hold my own. There's no holding my own here. I was pretty much dead before I even started the game. Let's see if we can squeeze some skills out of it. Let's see if we can squeeze that one skill out of that mech. Now, it's still in battle. But let me show you a trick I learned a long time ago. Mech Lab. Skills. Okay, it has 120 experience points. Okay, you have 7,863 historic experience points. General experience points are used for all the mechs, GXP. Historic experience points are gained are automatically gained through just simply playing the mech. This was one game worth of historic experience points. So you may be able to squeeze one. All we need is one SP. That's it. We're paying 25,000 C-bills and 500 historic experience for one SP point. Okay, now, one SP point, that's all we have. Advanced zoom. We only have 1 point. We only need 1 point for now. That's the only time you really do that. Other than that, you wait until you get experience points. Now we can take it in battles and we don't have to worry about it. Okay, guys. Let me see if we can take it back out. Nope, we can't. Alright, I'm going to call it. Alright, guys. That's all we got for this week. Join us next week, as I think we're gonna call. I think next week we're gonna call it as far as the World of Tanks Christmas special. We're gonna wrap it up next week. All right, guys. Hopefully, I'll show you guys me getting the special character next week. Because by next week, the Christmas special will be over. So I'm gonna have to pre-tape it and show it to you guys. Hopefully before the new year. All right, I'll try to pre-tape it. All right, so guys. So until next time, see you guys later. Don't forget. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'll be doing a live broadcast. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. join me for a live broadcast. And I want you to tell me in the comments below what game you want me to play on Sunday. Okay, guys? Whether it's this one, World of Tanks, whatever. Whatever you want me to play, I will play it. I'll even show you guys whatever I'll show you guys whatever you want me to show you. I'll explain whatever you guys want me to explain. It's up to you guys. Remember, Sunday live streams, you guys tell me what to do. You guys are the bosses, all right? If you guys don't want to see anything, you guys just want to talk, fine, we'll talk. I don't mind. I'll make the camera bigger and we can just bullshit. I don't mind. Just bullshit back and forth. If you want to bullshit, that's fine. I'll just put the screensaver on in the background and we can bullshit. Alright. So, that's it for this episode of Let's Play. Thank you very much for joining us. And join us next week. We hopefully we'll work on this again next week. If next week if next week there's something going on with World of Tanks, we'll be doing that instead. Okay, guys? When Holiday Apps ends, I will be covering that in Let's Play. I want to show you guys what it looks like to finish everything in the Holiday Apps. I want to show you guys what it's like to finish everything. So I think we're at 27 of 33. So we have 33 days to finish. 33rd day is the final day. I think that's January 6th, 5th, January 5th, January 6th, I think. So we still have time. It's December 27th. We still have time still. So let's see what faction team's going on. No, they're still bullshitting. Okay. Also, don't forget. See that button right there? Don't forget to push it. I just did a couple of games earlier, off camera. Don't forget, check every one of the active events. Make sure you don't see a yellow claim button here. You see yellow claim button here, that means you have prizes to claim, okay? So go in, see if you see a claim button right here. There should be a big yellow button right here that says claim. If you don't see that, that means you didn't do anything yet. Check the next one. No button. Move on. No button. Move on. No button. No button. Move on. No button. Move on. Nope. No button. Moving on. And last but not least. Nope. Moving on. Okay. These are the active. These are past events. Events we already did. So these expired. Okay? You have to actually keep track of these events. Because if you don't, all the giveaways that they have, they all expire. Every one of them. Okay, guys, you have to make sure you're always constantly keeping track of this stuff. If you don't, you're gonna miss out. Because you probably did over a million of those things, so you have to make sure you keep track of it. Now, push this to find out more information about what's going on. There's some stuff going on, some stuff not going on. Make sure you read all this stuff. It's very important. Make sure. Also, don't forget to claim the mech that they're offering. Make sure to claim this. In order to claim that, play one match, get a minimum 50 match score, and receive 25 stocking stuffers, 7-day premium time, 6.5 million C-bills, 1250 MC. That's how I got all those C-bills. Because I actually got him, and I got this. So, that's how I get the mech credits, too. Okay, apparently they give you invasion mech pattern? I didn't know that. Let's check that out. Okay, well apparently they're supposed to give me some kind of invasion thing. I don't see it. Maybe it's a color. Maybe they gave me a color. That could be. Let's check the colors. That's the color it is right now. I own this. It's the Davion color. Okay, guys, that's it. We're calling it. I'll see you guys later. I will release another video next week. Hopefully we'll have more information about World of Tanks. I will do a follow-up on World of Tanks next week on how far I'm getting. I will let you know how far I got, what I received and what I did not receive, and how much farther I have to go, and how many missions I've done, how many more missions I have to do, and how many more days I have left. Okay? So next week is going to be World of Tanks this Sunday from 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we are going to be doing a live stream. We're not doing anything specific. We're only going to be doing whatever you guys want me to do. Okay, guys? And if there's nobody on the live stream yet, then I will do whatever I want to do, and you guys jump in and then let me know what you want to see, and I will change it. Okay? Deal? Okay, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Please tell me what you'd like to see, what you wouldn't like to see, what you liked, what you didn't like. Okay, guys? Give me some feedback back and forth here with me. Feedback would be great. Thank you so much. See you guys next time.